And that gets things running. Zakaria. And Rida. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Toyan Palo. Camera. Pinches it off him. And Bolo. Rida. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camera. Play towards the front line. Now it's Puki. Tojan Palo. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Tojan Palo. Rida. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Played out to the right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbolo. He's in a good position here. Lod. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. A real... Hits one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbolo. Fires it in low. Now it's Tojan Palo. Puki. Sao. Switzerland going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Opts for safety. Camera. And it's Mbolo. Mbolo. That's good play. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ricardo Rodriguez. And here's Mbolo. Mbolo! They've played it short. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Back out it comes. Straight hit! Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Forward it goes. And that'll be a goal kick. Oh no circumventing this opponent. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Looks to go up and over. Oh, and he's through the middle. Reader. Now then, the ball's come loose. Puki. Zakaria. Now it's Pojan Palo. No, that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time, but it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. And Mbolo has got himself a free kick. Zakaria. Now Sao. Nice control. Reader. Gets good distance on it. And that's a throw-in. And it's Mbolo. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Shifted upfield. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbolo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He is just caressing the ball. Here it is, crossed in.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pojan Palo stood up well to him there. Camera. Now it's Pojan Palo. Shapes to shoot. Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Reader. That's very neat. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Lod. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Camera. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Good spot, he's seen the run. Up to meet it!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the runner. Can he put it away? And he hits the net. And with that goal comes comfort. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Finland get themselves a 2-goal cushion. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Camera. Reader. Interesting ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Switzerland making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
2 minutes to be added on. And he skips past his man. Lovely bit of skill. Camera. And there goes the final whistle.